Okay, it is 1 o'clock. Hi, everyone, and thank you very much for joining the Saxo's webinar, How to Use Saxo Investor Like a Pro. My name is Ida Johannessen. I'm head of commercial ESG and education at Saxo, and I will be the moderator. It is my pleasure to be joined by Christian Wiseman, who is one of Saxo's young talent. I'm going to share my screen now, and we're going to go through some practical stuff before we get started with the webinar. Here is today's speaker. Christian Wiseman is a digital sales associate at Saxo. Christian joined us about a year and a half ago, and he's working in the Nordic desk, where his responsibilities include helping clients get a better understanding of Saxo's products and services. Christian is currently enrolled in a master's program at Copenhagen Business School, and he has a bachelor's degree in economics and business administration from Copenhagen Business School. Today's agenda is as follows. Christian essentially would walk us through the platform and show us, among other things, the different order type, how to place a trade, the different order types, including things like market, limit, and stop orders. He would show us how to find and understand the order status and how to use the screener, which is essentially a powerful tool that aids in the selection process by screening out products that do not meet your criteria. Then he would show us how to find answers to the most frequently asked questions on the platform. At the end, we have reserved 15 minutes for Q&A, but you can ask your questions anytime during the session. If they are relevant, I would ask them during the session, otherwise we'll take them at the end. We also have a short survey. We would greatly appreciate if you could take some time to provide us with your feedback, as it helps us improve and serve you better. Now, before I get started, just some important information about today's webinar. The webinar is for educational and informational purposes only, and it is not a recommendation to buy or sell any products. Investing in financial products involves risk, including the risk of loss. And as a general rule, you should only invest in products if you understand the characteristics and the risk associated with those. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. And before investing, you should consider your investment objectives, time horizon, and risk appetite. Okay, so we are about to get started. And Christian, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ida. Are you sharing my screen? Yes, you are. Thank you. Okay, so when you log into Saxo Investor, the first thing you'll see is the portfolio overview. So if you have different investing accounts, you will see them in here. I will pick one and walk through the order functions in this account. So first off, you will see your account value, your cash amount, and your one-day return. You do also have your existing positions here if the account does have any positions. You also have the opportunity to go to the orders page and see if you have any orders currently running in the market. So the platform is in the 4 different windows. So we have the portfolio window. We do also have a discover window and the markets and services window. So I think I will walk through the discover function first, where you can find a lot of investment inspiration. So we have our outrageous predictions. We do have market analysis, and we have different investment topics. For example, from 2.0, you can click, and we have a webinar concerning that topic. We have different investment themes: AI, electric vehicles, oil and gas majors, cybersecurity, etc. Furthermore, we do have the webinars function, as you're seeing right now. We have introduction to options, how to research and analyze companies, and overall there are a lot of inspiration from the Discover chat or tab. We do have investment themes here as well: luxury products, precious metals, constructions, and AI. We do also have an education module here where you can learn more about stocks, bonds, and risk management, and lots of different topics. Furthermore, there's a market function where you can get a market overview of the local market. In this case, is the Copenhagen market and the Nordic exchanges. You can click US as well, Europe, Asia. There are top news, the gainers in Denmark, the losers in Denmark, the most popular stocks in Denmark as well, commodities, leading indicators, FX, the latest news, and the upcoming macro events as well. In the services function, you can read more about the interest rate on your account. You can read more about stock lending. You can open a corporate account if you have a company, a joint account as well. There are some information regarding our different platforms, SaxoInvestor and Saxo Trader Go, and some more information about the different products we offer here at Saxo. I think I would run through an order. So let's do Apple.
Christian, just 1 second, please. We have a question from Amy who's asking, you are just showing different platforms. Can you explain the differences between the different platforms and which one should one pick?
Okay, so we have 3 different platforms. We have Saxo Trader Pro, Saxo Trader Go, and Saxo Investor. So Saxo Investor is only cash products like ETFs, mutual funds, stocks, and bonds. If you want to trade FX, it's through the Trader Go platform, or options, for example. And we do have another webinar on the Trader Go upcoming. And the Trader Pro it's a desktop version of the Trader Go platform, but you can use it for multiple monitors. So if you have 6 monitors, you can use it for the Pro. You can use the Pro version. We only have these 3, so most of you will probably be interested in the SaxoInvestor platform, but we do also have other options if you want to trade FX, for example. That's through the Trader Go platform. Any more questions, Ida?
No, not for now.
Okay. I think I will run you through a trade in Apple as an example. So I go to the search function, put in Apple. In here, you have the market overview, or the product overview. So you have the chart. You can change the time series for 1 week, 3 months, 1 year, etc. You do also have the function of the advanced chart over here. So if you click the advanced chart options, you can do technical analysis. If you're into that, you can draw trend lines in the advanced chart function. We do also have indicators. So if you use moving averages, you can turn those on in here. Otherwise, there are the quotes, the bid ask, the previous close, the volume. There are some analyst consensus. So we get this information from FactSet. We do also have the analysis tab up here, where you can see the analyst consensus in more detail. 21 analysts says buy right now, 15 hold, etc. You can see the implied return, the target price, and the analyst coverage. In the fundamentals tab, you can see some earnings per share, price earnings multiples. You can see the dividend yield, the volatility as well. You have the financials of the company down here. So if you're into fundamental analysis, you can look at the financials up here, both on a yearly basis and quarterly basis. If you want to place a trade, you go to the buy function up in the top right. You choose the account you want to place a trade from. You choose the order type. So in this case, I'm choosing a market order. I'm going to put it 1 share. If you have a specific amount you want to buy shares for, you can click the little calculator here. Let's say I want to buy shares for 5,000 kroner. That equals 3 shares. Press apply, and I can press buy. I have the trade fees here and the nominal value as well, and the cash available. So when I click buy, I click confirm, get a notification up here where it says you've placed an order to buy 3 Apple shares. When I go to the portfolio, go to orders, you can see here you have a running order that's working, and it's a market order type. The reason this is not executed is because the market in the US is not open. I'm just going to cancel this and show you how you can place a pre-market order as well using a limit order function. So when you go to Apple, go to buy, and you press limit. When you press limit, you have to specify the price you want to buy at. So let's say I want to buy it at 215, just an example. The duration, it's a day order, and extended hours can either be turned on or off. If I turn it on here and place the order, it's going to be a running order when the pre-market is open. If I press off, it's only going to execute when the market is open. Otherwise, it's the same as a market order. You can choose the amount of shares by clicking in the amount here. Let's say 10,000 kroner, or you can do it manually by pressing here 5 shares. When you click buy and confirm, it's the same as before. It will appear in your portfolio overview under orders. There's a working limit order. The price is set to 250, and the current price is 235.74. It's a buy order and not a sell order, and the currency is US dollar. To the right, you can modify the order as well. So if you want to change the price from 215 to, let's say, 225, you can do it in here. And you can also cancel the order here. And you get a notification saying it's canceled. When you have an existing position, it will show in here, and you will get a notification saying you placed a trade. In here, you will see the return, both in percentage and in the nominal value. Let's go through the screener function. So if you want to screen for stock.
Frederick, sorry, can I interrupt you before?
Yes, of course.
A question, sorry. I have a question from Frederick, who's asking, are market and limit orders the only type of orders available on Saxo Investor?
Yes, it is. So if you want to if you want to do some specific order types, you have to go through the Trader Go function. We have quick orders where you can quickly trade currencies or CFDs, but it is a limit order or a market order here. You can place a stop order as well. So if you have an existing position where you want to place a stop loss, you can do so by right-clicking a position and place a stop loss. So that is a function as well. But if you want to do some special order types, you have to do the Trader Go. You have to use the Trader Go platform. The screener function is found in here. So when you go to instrument search and press all products, let's say you want to screen for stocks. You press stocks here and explore in screener down here. So in here you have a filter you can add. So you can add the countries. Let's say want to invest in the US. Let's say the sector I'm interested in energy. And let's say I want to find the companies within a certain range in PE and go to fundamental here. And I can go on to price earnings and I can set this to, let's say, 15 or 30, 35, 30. Press done. And then you have the US stocks in the energy sector that has a PE between 15 and 30. So you see Occidental Petroleum, you see all sorts of different companies here you can invest in. This filter function also, reset the function here. It also works for other products. So we did stocks. Let's try bonds as an example. So I click bonds, exploring screener, and I can filter. Let's do corporate bonds. Let's take a short maturity 5 years. And we can region, we can say, let's say Germany, just an example. And we have filtered for corporate bonds in Germany with a 5-year maturity, at least. So there's Volkswagen, there is Commerzbank, there is Porsche as well. There are plenty of different bonds you can pick from in here. If you find a bond you're interested in, you can click on it, and you will open the product overview. You can click on the profile to see some different information regarding lot sizes. There are some different lot sizes and bonds, so be aware of that. In this case, it's €1,000 minimum. There's the chart as well, where you can see the price of the bond, and you can place a trade on the buy function here. Again, a market or a limit order here. So that is the screener function. You do also have the option of selecting the product here. So let's say ETFs. Let's say I want to find ETFs from iShares. You can find ETFs from iShares, US Treasury bonds, high yield corporate bonds, plenty of core MSCI World is in here. When it's listed on different exchanges, there's a little arrow, drop down menu, where you can see it's listed in Amsterdam, in Italy, and Germany, etc. You can pick the one you want, and you can see all the information regarding this ETF. Usually, the difference between an ETF that's listed in Germany, let's say, or one in the UK, is the currency. So if you want iShares Core MSCI World in US dollar, please be aware that you need it usually from the London Stock Exchange. You can see the currency here. So that's a factor. If you want it in euro, pick the German one or Italian one or whichever one. You can get it in Swiss francs as well, or in US dollar. It's a bit different from ETF to ETF. It could also be S&P 500. Let's say you want the American index. They're accumulating iShares Core S&P 500 here. And again, there's the drop-down menu because it's listed different places. So that's the search function in the top right. Go back to all products. And one last thing I want to show is the little eye here in the product overview. You can press the little eye, and you will get the trading conditions. So in here you can see the commission. You can see the on the instrument. You can see the opening times on the exchange. You can see the order types, and here you can see also the stop order I mentioned earlier. The cost. So you can see the commission, and you can see the ongoing charge. So usually these ETFs have some sort of ongoing charge. That is not the case for stocks. So if we go to Apple, go to the trading conditions, under instrument, costs, you can see there is no ongoing cost. There's no like management fee because it's not a managed product. It's just a stock. The help function is in the top right. So there's a little question mark in the top right where you can click. And you can use the search function up here. So let's just type fund. You can see how to fund your account, how to withdraw funds, minimum, maximum amounts, all sorts of different topics. You can also use the categories section down here. So let's say it's managing your account you're interested in. Account management. How can I change my account name? How do I close my account? Monitoring your portfolio. And there's quick links. There's a quick link here. Get to know Saxo Investor, my account performance, etc., and some small videos down here. So how to withdraw funds. You can watch a video on that. If you want to chat with us, you can use the chat function in the top right, and you can place a question here. Sorry about that. Question here. And down in the bottom here, you can also press contact us. So in contact us, you can use the chat, of course. You can call us. So if you want to call us, there are the different numbers here. And you can also write to us regarding whatever you need. So technical support, it could be cash deposits, and all sorts of any issues, complaints as well, corporate actions. It's all done through the help section and the question mark in the top right. So I think that was a quick run through of the platform. Do we have any questions, Ida? Ida, can you hear me? think we've lost Ida for a second. In the meantime, I will show you, I mentioned corporate actions earlier. So if you want to find the corporate actions on a specific account, I think, is she back? I can hear you now, Ida.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with the camera for some weird reason.
Okay, but I don't think my my screen is showing at the moment. Okay, there it is.
I'm showing your screen now.
Yeah. Okay. So I mentioned the corporate actions. When you go to the portfolio, you can go to corporate actions here, and you can see if there are any dividends or accruals. You can see them here, and there's the shareholder voting function as well. So if you have to place a vote or submit a vote, it's done through here. And otherwise, there's the performance tab and the orders tab I showed you earlier. You can see the current orders and historical orders. So you can see I placed some different orders in Apple here. In the overview section as well, you can use the tap down function here in account value, and you can see all the bookings on the account. So you can see here there are some financing accruals here. That is the interest rate on the account. So you can click here and you can see how much interest you've earned. If you have questions regarding the interest, you can go to services, and you can see here how much interest you're earning on your funds. These may vary across different regions. So please click in here and go to the interest section where you can calculate, or you can use the calculator to see how much you will earn on whichever currency you're depositing. So that could be kroner, that could be US dollars, etc. The interest rate in US dollars is higher at the moment, so you get more interest on dollars. But please click through this link if you need some information regarding the interest rate.
Okay, we do have a number of questions. I'm really sorry if there's something wrong with my camera, so we're gonna keep you on the screen, Christian.
Of course.
Both Francesco and Arnaud are saying that they cannot see the Discover tab. Is this a setting issue? Do you have any idea why?
There should be the Discover tab on the platform. There might be some regional differences, but there should be a Discover tab in here. Otherwise, that might be a question for our service client service department. So using our platforms, technical issues would be where you would inquire about that.
Okay, what we can do also, Francesco and Arnaud, is just share your contact detail with our cloud service, and then they would contact you and help you. Another question that we have from Juan is, how can I buy ETFs or stocks from the ActiveSpar Konto?
Oh, okay. So when you go to the search function, let's just type Apple again, just for the purpose of demonstrating it. When you go to buy, you're gonna change the account here. So this is just a regular, the one that's called INET is the regular investment account. If you have an ActiveSpar Konto as well, you can choose it here by clicking the arrows. So now you're purchasing the Apple shares from the ActiveSpar Konto, and now it's from the regular investment account. If you have a monosubscribing as well, it's these account types are only for Danish clients. It's gonna show in here as well, but you can't buy shares on a monosubscribing. It's ETFs and mutual funds only. So it's in here. You choose the account, and it's the same regarding order types. So you can place a limit. You can place a market order, and the amount of shares you're interested in.
Okay, another question from Tuzar. In the screener, can you set the tool to show the percentage change per day?
So if you go to the screener, you have all sorts of different parameters. So when you go to the technical, I went through the fundamental part. That's the PE, and the descriptive is the industry sectors. If you go to the technical one, the last one here, you can put in the weekly return, monthly return, quarterly, and annually. So that's in here. So I can change the weekly return. I want a weekly return of, say, 20%, say 10 as well, to be more conservative. And you can press done, and you can see the weekly change. So it is possible to sort by return.
Good. One more question from Dyson, who's asking, can an open order stay open indefinitely, or would they be closed automatically at a specific time?
So if you place a market order, it's automatically it's going to be a day order, a day order. But if you choose a limit, you can specify the duration down here. So GTC means good till canceled. That basically means it's going to run until you cancel it. You can choose the duration here. So you can choose a day order, or you can select the date. So it has to be filled within, let's say, 2 weeks. So that's a possibility here as well, but only for a limit order. And this goes for extended hours as well. So right now it's off, and now it's on. If you place a market order, it's automatically going to be a day order.
Good. Dyson has a follow-up question. When I pay from a Danish account, a DKK, Danish kroner account, to buy stocks in the US dollars, are there conversion charges applied by Saxo or from my local bank?
There are. So if you deposit Danish kroner to this account and you purchase a US stock, you will pay 0.25% in exchange fee on the currency. But if you buy a Danish stock, there's no conversion. So it's just kroner to kroner.
Okay. Somebody else is asking, can you show us how to sell a stock?
Yeah. So if I have to, if I'm going to sell a stock, I have to have one in the position list. So I don't have one right now. But it is actually just the same as you can if let's say I have one share of Nvidia, I can go in here and just sell it in the market here. Otherwise, when you have an existing position, you will have it here, and you can press close, just like I canceled the order before. So let's place an order in Nvidia here, and go to the order tab here. It's going to look the same like here, but instead of cancel, you're going to have close here. So you can just close the position here and close position. So that's going to look the same.
All right. We have a question from Chris here, who's asking, can you filter stocks by 52-week lows?
I'm not quite sure you can. Let's just see here, just to make sure. I don't think so. It's only return in the technical part here. So you can do the annual, quarterly, and monthly return, but not 52-week lows.
Okay. We have another question from Arnaud, who's asking, will a market order be executed instantly at market price when the market is open?
Yeah, it will. So if you place a market order, you get the price that's in the market right now. So it will get filled instantly. That's why it's only a day order as well.
Okay. Lolad is asking, can I ask about currency conversion fees or costs? Is this available when trading?
So what's the question exactly? There is
currency
a fee
conversion
of 0.
fees or cost. Remember you showed us when you clicked on there was a trading conditions.
Yeah. So
is the conversion fee also shown there?
Yes, it is. So you have all the trading rates and all the cost on the conversion rate are present in there. If you want a sub account in a different currency, we can do that as well under managing your account. You can where is it? How do I open a currency sub account? So you can go here and request a currency sub account. So if you know you're going to place a lot of trades in American shares, you can create a sub account in US dollar.
All right. We have a question here. There's no name. Where can you see? No, it's from Casper. Yeah. Where can one see how your stock is doing? Can you see real-time deficit, earning, loss?
Yeah. So in the position overview, you will be able to see your return on the investment. You will see the 1-day return and the account or the amount, the actual amount you've earned on the position. So the nominal value and the percentage value of the return.
Okay, Chris is asking, is the webinar recorded? And the answer is yes. We have another question from someone who's asking if they can invest on behalf of a minor.
They cannot. So we cannot offer accounts for persons under 18.
Okay. I think that's about it for the questions. We have a number of questions, but it's more for client services than for you. So
Okay.
I'm not going to ask you those. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the screen the QR code for the survey. And I would just ask if you could please take a moment to scan the QR code and answer a few questions and tell us what you thought of the webinar. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, Christian, for your time. I definitely learned a few things myself, even though I've been using the platform for years now. And thank you all for joining us today. We have the next webinar in 2 weeks, and it's going to cover how to use Saxo Trader Go like a pro. I'll leave the QR code on the screen for a few minutes, and I wish you all a good afternoon and rest of the day. Thank you. Bye, Christian.
Yeah, bye.